Major General Mathur, very interesting angle that you've given to the whole story because, we as civilians can only see surface level stuff, but somebody as senior as you in the defense would know what the strategy is. And I do have some counter questions. I'll come back with that. But in a surprising policy shift amid the ongoing Middle East war, the U.S. has issued a temporary 30-day waiver on sanctions for Iranian oil already loaded on vessels at sea, effective immediately and running through April 1926. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent announced the move, describing it as a narrowly tailored general license authorizing the sale and delivery of approximately 140 million barrels of stranded Iranian crude and petroleum products, equivalent to roughly 10 or 14 days of global supply, viewers. And the administration frames this as a tactical step to flood the market with existing barrels, using Iranian oil against Tehran to help curb soaring energy prices driven by disruptions in the Strait of Hormuz and attacks on Gulf infrastructure during Operation Epic Fury. This follows similar short-term waivers for Russian oil in recent weeks and comes as Brent crude hovers above $110 to $119 per barrel, fueling inflation concerns and pressuring consumers worldwide. Let me now show you, viewers, a detailed look at what this actually means. Let's get to that. All right, so now the U.S. lifts sanction on Iranian oil. Now the scope. Let's talk about point number one. Narrow 30-day waiver only for Iranian oil already loaded at sea, not a full sanction removal. So there's, of course, a catch there. Let's go to point number two. For India, refiners can immediately buy discounted Iranian crude potential short-term window of 100,000 to 300,000 BPD if deals are struck quickly. So respite for India, but a catch for Iran. Point number three. Benefits for India helps ease India's import bill amid war-driven Brent prices, adds global supply to cool prices. That is the benefit for India. And let's get to point four, which is the limitation. Now, temporary only, no new Iranian production unlocked, still faces war-related risks. And the overall impact is that modest short-term relief in costs and supply security, but no structural return to pre-2019 dependence unless sanctions are permanently eased later. That is the overall impact, viewers. So, of course, the situation isn't sorted yet. There is a little bit of respite that we're seeing for India, but no particular respite as such. All right, is this the last one? All right. So now I want to go across to Mr. Manish Gupta, who's joining me. Mr. Gupta, welcome. You're, of course, an economist. And how do you see this development?
See, we are seeing that the US is taking control now. To control the rising cost of the global energy, US has temporarily lifted the ban on the Iranian oil, and it will last till 19th April. And today we are running in March, so it is at least 30 days we have. So what the US wants that we should not leave the control on the others. So rest of the world will get the Iranian oil. This way, their country will feel that, oh, we are in safe hand. Even if America has given this liberty to purchase the oil, this will also help that whatever oil is in the sea, it will come in the safe hand so that the rest of the world will not cry. So this is a good sign for the rest of the economy of the rest of the world. So India is getting relaxed in this. But what does it mean worldwide for US? It means US has another strategy. This move is designed to inject 140 million barrels into the market of lower price, right? I have to see the America is using energy policy as a tool to stabilize the global economy while still keeping the pressure on the Iranian regime. So what does it mean? It means US wants that it will now strategically control over Iranian future government. It will not phase out, but it will not be the foot attacker on the Iran. So now Israel will continue to attack and US will support from this angle. But anyhow, For this, by this decision, the rest of the world, economy of the rest of the world, share market will get some relax. We have seen the bloodbath in the last few days. Now we will see some green sign. This is what I understand on this decision of President Trump for lifting the sanctions. One interesting thing I am observing that why gold and silver is getting down. It means there is some news that there may be a ceasefire. Although Donald Trump is strictly, clearly says that I will not do this, but since metal prices are going down, it means there is a confirmed news that soon, it will be some settlement. And definitely, as Mr. Mathur said very clearly, that America is getting control. There may be a ground action. And Iranian people are ready to accept US as controller or as supporter. Because rest of the Islamic countries are supporting US. This is, and reason all the world, most of the countries of the world are Sunni Muslims, whereas Iran is a Shia Muslim. So Dushman ka Dushman dost. You understand that? So let to the head of the snake. This was the dialogue from some Saudi leader once upon a time regarding Iran. So America has not forgotten this, and they have to decide the fate of the Iran for at least 10 years. Mr. Anuj Mathur said very clearly and correctly that this war has given a lot of damage to Iran, and this damage will be completed, revived, settled in next 10 years. Until 10 years, America will be taking the control over the Iran. This is what I can say.
Right, Mr. Gupta. I'll come back.